I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
Do you remember defeating Aractagon and saving the abducted fighters? That was a good day. Gosh, but it was a while ago now, wasn't it? Time is really flying by at the moment, don't you think?
Really?
What? You don't feel like that? Well, I suppose you wouldn't. You're still young after all. I remember when you were a bairn. You couldn't stand the dark. As soon as the lights went out, you started bawling.
Oh, aye!
You've come a long way since then, and that's just as well. It wouldn't aid you to be afraid of the dark at your age. Man, this place is a real maze. If we lose track of where we are, we could be stuck down here forever. But there's something about this place that's speaking to me, like I've spent some time in dank spots deep underground.
No.
Lord Robert told me about the monster you fought here. I too faced this beast in my youth, but let it escape. Back then I was still a callow youth. Now I would make sure I finished the job. Ew. This place is just as grim as it was when we came here after the MMA tournament. It's so damp, if we hang around down here too long, the mold's going to totally ruin my outfit. They have merged into one. Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness. I was petrified that the monsters would have done something awful to Sir Hendrick's statue, but thankfully he's looking as wonderful as ever. What's that? My eyes? They're perfectly fine, thank you very much, cheeky young rogue. I can see that every ripple of muscle is exactly as exquisite as it always was. You might think about putting on a little brown yourself. Is it really the Hendrick statue? No, that's not... What? No, that's still the monster statue. I've never saw... Oh, that's the Zero. Oh, hey there, Mr. Tran. Say you go to the casino once in a while, right? Mind if I ask you a favor? See, I've been saving up my allowance to buy this super cool statue of Uncle Vince to give him as a retirement gift. When I went to the store to get it, some big bully named Richie barged in front of me and bought the last one they had. Man, it was just perfect too. I tried asking him to sell it to me, but he just ignored me, probably because I'm just a kid. So yeah, that's the favor I wanted to ask you. Could you ask Richie if he'll sell you the statue? I'll give you the money. No. Wow. I always thought you were one of the good guys. Guess I was wrong. What am I going to do about this gift? Sure. You will? Thanks, Mr. Tran. Okay, so here's the money I saved up. If you could buy the statue back from Richie, I'd be super happy. Richie loves gambling, so he's in the casino pretty much all the time. He usually plays on the special roulette tables up on the top floor. I gotta say, I don't think he'll be the easiest guy to make a deal with, but I know you can do it, Mr. Tran. I'm counting on you. Welcome, you're in for the time of your life. Welcome to the casino. There's no more fighting in Octagonia. This town's all about gambling now. We've got games for everybody, and so you're guaranteed to find something to your liking. Head on upstairs and have yourself some fun. Octagonia Casino. Hey there, welcome to the casino where gamblers from all over the world come to play. Well, we sure hope they do anyhow. We'll never make enough money to repair the damage the monsters did otherwise. Nope, it's the casino or bust for us now. Now, come on, sir, do your part for the rebuilding effort by spending a token or two. Spectator receipts for the special roulette tables are right this way, folks. Huh? Well, what do you know? Looks like you still ain't allowed through here. Some things never change, huh? That's actually kind of funny. Alright. Alright, we got some real gear this time that I can easily afford. Whichever fabulous price are you interested in? Just remember that the ones listed in blue are unique. We only have one of each in stock, and we won't be getting any more. The bag it is, then. Cheat sheet? Your very own Aegis of Illusions. Explains how to create a shield imbued with unreal energies. Here you go, Tran. Tran learns how to make ethereal shields. So, depending if I ever find these anywhere else, I may come back and buy them to complete my collection of gear. Hey, out of my way. Hey, I'm gonna be rich. Must be one round here somewhere. Yeah, I've got a rather good feeling about all this. It's all in the wrist. What's your problem, huh? This jerk keeps taking my tokens. What a piece of work. Hey, what's the big idea? Can you believe this chump? He just snuck in front of me and started feeding tokens into my machine. Don't you think it's time for you to mosey on home now? Your husband must be getting awful worried about you. Gosh darn it, why do I keep winking at everybody? It's embarrassing is what it is. I can't even remember when I started doing it. I spent so long back at home doing chores, I'd almost forgotten how much fun there was to be had out here in the world. I don't feel like ever going home again. Nope, I think I'll just stay right here instead. Oh, look at your Seer's little face. So cute. No, I must not look. These young rabbit women are threatening to undo my many years of self-denial and restraint. Ah, how I envy my master. Once again, he appears to retain his focus, even in the face of great distraction. This gentleman here keeps ordering our most expensive bottles. Now, I don't mean to sound cruel, but he sure doesn't look like he can pay for them. I'd have achieved enlightenment? Certainly I doubt that life can get any better than this. Hey there, kid. You know about the jackpot tower, right? Nope. Right, well, it's up near the special roulette tables, if you happen to be looking for it. And if you want to know how much the jackpot's up to, go talk to the bunny girl staying right beside us. She'll fill you in. Wait, I've got to win an end. Geez, I've got everything riding on this. I've got a rather good feeling about this. I just can't stop smiling. Drink, drink, drink. Whoa. Oh, hey there, sweetie. I haven't seen you in a while. Don't tell me you've forgotten me. It's me, Cinderella, from the MMA tournament. Oh, I can hardly talk. I don't remember a thing about what went on lately. I went out to fight some monsters that were raiding the town, and the next thing I know, I'm drinking in here. Hey, but it's great to see you again. You know what? I think this calls for a celebration. Let's get us some fighting juice for old time's sake. Come on, wet your whistle with me. Hold on a sec. What am I doing? How come I'm standing here pouring Cinderella a drink? Man, I really don't remember anything. But hey, I'm not complaining. I've always wanted to get up close and personal with her, and now here I am. Look, can you believe it? Cinderella's alive and well. Last I heard, that spectral sentinel, you know, Booga, he turned her into a monster. I thought our partnership was over for good. Oh, by the way, I haven't told her about what happened to her yet. I think it'd be too much of a shock right now. I'd appreciate if you kept it to yourself too, alright? Woo, alright. The monsters came to our little city, set up shop. Oh, it wasn't pretty, oh no, but then we saw an opportunity. We've got a casino, we're all winning. If your luck is in, you go home grinning. Oh yeah, Octagonia, hey, woo, alright. Oh, hey there. What, you don't recognize me? It's Golden Boy. I was Sylvando's partner in the MMA tournament. I suppose it's no surprise. I mean, I've really changed a lot. I feel more freer, you know? Like I finally found a place where I can express myself. No more masks, no more hiding. Just 100% pure Golden Boy, on stage for all to see. You know old Booga, that spectral sentinel fella who took over this town? I heard he took a real fancy at one of his monster minions. Cora, can you imagine what she must have looked like to make an orbital thing like that fall for her? I bet she had 3 heads or something. Here, what's your mate staring at me like that for? I ain't done nothing to her. Now the horrible monsters have all gone, we can finally head to the casino and gamble in peace. Blinded! Used to be Golden Boy's biggest fan, but I'm so over him right now. He really let me down in the MMA tournament. As soon as I saw that, I was through. But he sure can dance. Maybe I'll give him another chance. Oh, Golden Boy! Oh, but it isn't the MMA champion himself. You remember me, right? I'm the mayor of this beautiful town. Folks have been telling me that I was dancing on stage till just a little while ago. Busting out some pretty good moves too, so I hear. I really don't know what came over me. I haven't danced in years. But you know what? I kinda liked it. I'm gonna make it a regular thing from now on. Got a good feeling about today. Hey you, yeah you. Wanna hear a tip on how to win big on the slime quest slots? No. Huh? Why not? It ain't much fun if you don't know how to win, you know? What's the harm in hearing me out? Winning at the slime quest slots is all about picking the right machine at the right time. Machines have moods, you know? Just like you and me. Which one caught your eye? Here's hoping you know how to make your fortune. Good luck! Ain't nothing like a little flutter after our day. I wasn't sure if the game was broken because I had so many coins, or maybe it's just because it was not a real casino, I don't know. Because earlier it said I had reached maximum spins, but I hadn't spun any. What am I doing here on the floor? And don't tell me Vince knocked me out, because I know that ain't possible. I mean, he ain't even fighting no more. He's retired. Ain't there no way the Underdigger got knocked down by some dottery old has-been? Hey, partner. Sure feels like a long time since we're bashing heads together over at the arena, huh? I gotta say, I don't remember much about what's happened since. I just kinda came to, and there I was standing over old Underdigger and feeling all good about life, you know? This is where the two guys are fighting the whole time. Welcome to Special Roulette Table, sir. This is the place where all gamblers dream of playing. The games we have in here are 100% exclusive to Octagonia. You're gonna just love them, I know it. Oh, hello there. You got the look of a very important person about you. That means you're entitled to a puff puff. Would you like one? No, I'm good. You don't? That's a shame. Well, you know where I am if you change your mind. It's a roulette table. I didn't come all the way to Octagonia to mess around with single token sticks. It's just not in my nature. Nope, I'm putting it all in red. I mean, it's my favorite color, so what could possibly go wrong? Let's do this. Red all the way. Wow, I never realized how much more exciting this game is when you go all in. Hey sir, why not live a little? Come spin the wheel. It's only 100 tokens a turn. I mean, the world's in all sorts of trouble, ain't it? Yeah, try and have some fun while you can. A humble traveling merchant like me can't afford any of this high-stakes nonsense, but still, I like a flutter every now and again when I have a bit of change to spare. It adds a bit of spice to life, doesn't it? You wanna play with big boys, huh? Well, it's 200 tokens per spin. You down with that? No. Heh, too rich for your blood, huh? Maybe better come back when you're a little older, kid. Well, I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to say that. Still, I like a risk taker. Alright, I'm going all in. Listen, kid, I guess it's kinda obvious, but a lot of folks don't realize it. The bigger the jackpot gets, the more people will be trying to win it. So if you hang around waiting for the tower to fill to the top, some other guy's gonna strike it lucky before you win a thing. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. If you don't feel like playing for high stakes, why don't you just sit yourself down over there? You can spin the roulette wheel for just 10 tokens at a time. Just pick one that catches your eye and pray that luck is with you. Hey there, handsome. Say, you look like you care about this tower right here. Well, this is what we call the jackpot tower, and I'm the jackpot bunny. Dude, look at those little eyes of yours light up. You really are a charmer, aren't you? Now, shall I tell you all about how jackpots work? Nope. You sure, honey? It won't cost you anything. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and tell you anyway. Now listen up. Now, you know what a jackpot is, don't you, hun? It's when you win a mighty big pile of tokens all in one go. So, say if you're playing on the slots and you land a row of 7s, 7, 7, 7, 7 on the silver spin, that's a jackpot. Or let's say you're playing roulette, and the little ball falls in the slot you fit on, and it stops at the jackpot mark, that's a jackpot too. Now, you see this tower next to me? This right here is the jackpot tower. The more tokens that are in here, the more tokens you win when you hit the jackpot. And the good news is, the number of tokens in the tower goes up every single day. But of course, it empties out just as soon as somebody wins it, so don't just standing around expecting it to build up forever. Now, there's the reason why they call me the jackpot bunny. It's because I've got a kind of a sixth sense for knowing when the jackpot's about to pay out. And what's more, I'm always happy to share. So don't be a stranger, okay? And have yourself a great time now. Ooh, alright. Hey there, what's going on with you? Huh? Some poor little orphan wants the statue of Vince I bought, and she sent you to do the talking. Well, everything's for sale if the price is right. But I ain't interested in your money. Nah, what I want for us is to have a little game together. So how about it? Want to play? Richie wants to prove you're a true god of gambling before I hand over the statue to the little girl at the orphanage is after. No. You don't want to play? Well, that's your call, but that poor little orphan can kiss her statue goodbye forever. But I got a feeling someone will be winning the whole pile before long. Well, you're my kind of guy. Now I bet you want to know how to win my little game, right? Well, all you gotta do is hit the jackpot on one of these here special roulette tables. Simple as that. I don't even care which table. Go for your life, champ. I gotta tell you though, I've been coming here every day for a while now, and I still ain't seen nobody win the jackpot yet. You've got your work cut out. How about it, huh? You gonna take the cash that kid gave you, trade it in for some tokens, and try your luck? Or you're just gonna check it out and forget all about it? It's up to you, man. From here on out, you're on your own. If you get lucky and hit the jackpot, let me know. Otherwise, the statue stays with me. Always bet on, well, whatever you want. If your number comes in, you win. And you don't just have to bet on one number at a time. Place tokens on as many colors, numbers, and other combinations as you like. Then press Y to set the Wheel of Fate in motion. If you're feeling especially lucky, put everything on a single number and shoot for the jackpot. Take a look at the Traveler's Tips in the menu if you want to know more. So realistically, it doesn't really matter because the game is actually rigged both in your favor and against you depending on when you do the bet. So if you talk to the bunny girl, she will pretty much set you up for a win. And in this case, I landed on treasure because the game is actually rigged to know what you bet in advance. What a shame. You wanna play again? No, but we're going to. Jackpot! Not sure how many tries that took me. We'll look in the statistics. The ball stopped on 23. Congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. You win 1 million tokens. So it's not really dependent on totally random. You won the jackpot. Go and tell Richie. He's sitting near one of the special roulette tables. Wheelie Keen, awarded for taking the first steps on the road to gambling glory at the roulette table. And Wheel McCoy, awarded for hitting the jackpot at the roulette table. Just make sure you talk to this lady here. And when she says she's got a good feeling, that's when you'll win your jackpot, if you just keep trying. Ooh yeah, you did it, champ. You hit the jackpot. I gotta tell you, I never thought I'd see anybody pull it off. Guess I lost another bet, huh? But I don't mind, that was a whole lot of fun. Here, this is for you. Tran receives a vest for success. Huh? The statue? Oh, don't worry about that. I already asked one of my guys to take it to the orphanage. We made a deal, right? I don't back out of deals, man. Hey, go ask your little friend yourself if you don't believe me. You hit the jackpot on the special roulette tables and won the statue of Vince the little girl at the orphanage was after. Richie said he'd send one of his lackeys to deliver it later. "21 spins. Don't worry about the statue, champ. It's on the way to the orphanage, just like I said. I ain't the kind to go breaking promises. It might take a while, that's all. See, I had to send it to one of my vacation homes. It's kind of far from here. So just tell your little pal to be patient, okay? I'm looking for the statue lady. I know that she was in front of the casino, but she's not there now. So I figured maybe she went back to the orphanage or something. Okay, well, I don't see her. It's not that big a deal. What about this vest for success that we get? Pristine white waistcoat that makes it more likely the wearer will land extra loot when they win the battle. Okay, yeah, let's do this. we put it on you. I assume that the character in the front first slot gets attacked the most, so we're putting it on, I don't know, should it be on the weakest character? How about this? What do we put it on Hendrik? And then give him a shield. His defense is 201, which is still pretty good. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know where the kid with the statue is. She was like right here. But not there. Here. Okay, well, that's not that big a deal. I'm assuming she just sort of despawned. Hey kid, you want to hear a juicy little rumor? Well, you know Snowheim, that place up north of here? Well, a huge iceberg just turned up in the sea there, and not just any old iceberg, it's made of gold. Thing is though, it's blocked the place off completely, so nobody can get in or out. Kinda freaky, huh? Hey wait, you got a ship, right? You should sail up there and check it out! Thanks, I was actually wondering where to go, because I don't remember how to get to Arboria. Because I keep stopping my recording of the game, I don't have a solid, continuous, memory of what's going on. I know where Sniffelheim is. Let's see here. Where's the Strand? There we go. So we'll just sail north of here.
Let's have a nice wee chat, shall we?
That Lorelei's heart thing Jade gave you should let us travel to places we've not been before. But before we seek out pastures new, perhaps we should investigate this giant lump of gold that's blocking the way to Sniffelheim. Can it be easy for them out there, being cut off from the world? Let's head north to see what we can find.
A word, if you please.
Loyalty has always been my guiding principle. I dedicated myself utterly to the service of King Carnelian and the Kingdom of Heliodor. However, the world has changed. Blind loyalty to others is no longer enough. Now we must stand together, fighting for a common cause. Mordegon must be defeated, and we shall do it side by side. No longer will I follow.
Oh, honestly.
Have you noticed something different about Jade since all that monster stuff back at the casino? I don't know if her personality has changed, but she seems like a much tougher cookie now than when we first met her.
Listen.
If we see a column of light on the ocean's surface, we should try using Lorelei's harp. If we're lucky, that should let us visit places we couldn't get to before. We may even find our missing friends there. We need to. We won't have a hope of defeating the Lord of Shadows without them. Now let's get moving. We've let Mordegon's reign of terror go on long enough. It's time to put him in his place. Yeah, that is something we get. So maybe I shouldn't go to Sniffelheim yet. Although all the characters are suggesting we do it. I tend to go for side questy stuff first. That being said, maybe it's just better to get all my characters first. Because apparently Jay did not get any of the experience my rest of my guys were. Which I kind of figured would happen. Yeah, I can see that's probably how we get to Sniffelheim, is to use the little Lorelei's harp to get past the gold iceberg. But before we do that, let's go northeast and see what happens when we use the harp there. There's a pillar of light on the surface of the water. Play Lorelei's harp? Yes. Tran plays Lorelei's harp. So if it's skipping at all, that's because for whatever reason, OBS is skipping during recording when it's loading an area. I don't know why. Shadowplay just quits recording entirely and sometimes skips too. But it's totally smooth on my end when I'm playing it. Okay, so this wasn't anything. Well, we're over here, I suppose. Not that it matters when you cast Zoom, but let's turn in any mini medals we might have picked up and see if we collect another collectible reward. Thanks for telling me about this place. If I'd spent any longer on my own in the Eerie area, I'd have gone potty. I've made lots of friends already, and the teachers are all really nice. But they're not shouting at me for breaking the chairs, that is. I feel like I've hit the jackpot. Here, this is where you more than earned it. Jibble-jabber-joo! It wasn't just pot luck that you found me, it was all thanks to Mummy's happy-making spell. It's really powerful magic. Whenever you're feeling sad, just say jibble-jabber-joo, and you'll soon be happier than a tot in a tub. there anyone else? I remember Jemima. I don't remember if I got anybody else to join. Well, that wasn't much. Alright, next up. Alright, taking a look at the map. If we go east, I might find another dockyard. Also, I can try maybe using Lorelei's harp to investigate Nautica, see if that's somewhere I can go. Tag this on the way, see what our people have to say. We cannot get through to Arboria. We cannot find out how to give all Mordegon what's for. Wait, there's that pillar of light in the sea north of Divine, eh? Well, it's just a thought, but maybe that's worth a wee look. It's not too far off after all. Yeah, well, we'll do that after. There's another pillar of light I want to check out first. Actually, let's go ahead and tag it now so we can work. It just won't be a continuous storyline thing.
There it is again. The sweet aroma of fresh flesh. Who dares to enter my realm? So, we meet again, worm. You were lucky to slip the hook when last we met. You will not be so fortunate this time. In the name of my lord and master, I shall send your broken bodies to the bottom of the ocean.
Well, this isn't looking good. If pearly gates can't do the trick, I don't very well know what can.
Your hand!
The power of the Luminary!
What was that?
That's the stuff, laddie! Without that barrier, we should be able to land a blow or two! Right, you lot! Time to finally put a wee dent in our friend here!
You worms really believe you can defeat the mighty Alizarin? You will sink without trace!
My ship! Jeez, I do 5 times Jade's damage. I always think he's gonna say cowabunga.
Well, that was easy.
But how? How could the mighty Alizarin be defeated? Wait! That lightning you summoned. Could it be? Could you be the Luminary? Lord Mordegon, hear me! The Luminary! He has returned! No!
Tran recovers the red orb.
We showed you, ya oversized sea slug. Think you're a match for the Luminary? Think again, pal. Right, we'd better get a move on. We need to give Mordegon a good hiding before any more beasties like that one come a-growling. But first, we need to find out how we can hurt him. He still doesn't know you're alive, but it's only a matter of time. Best get a move on, eh?
Bigger fish to fry, awarded for recovering the power of the Luminary and defeating Alizarin, dread terror of the seas. Having set out on a quest to find his friends, Tran sets sail for Arboria on Sylvando's ship, the Salty Stallion. Before they reach their destination, however, the party are ambushed by Mordegon's minion, Alizarin. And in the ensuing battle, our hero is slung into the sea. He awakens at a strange place, where someone called the Seer tells him that the Luminary's power is not yet lost. Leaving Tran with a stern instruction to save the world, the Seer sends him back to reality, where he awakens on the seashore surrounded by his friends. Before following them inside for a rest, he stares out to sea, where he hears these strange words upon the waves: "Put courage in your heart and lightning in your hand." After reclaiming the Luminary's power from the ruins of Dundrasil Castle, he does battle with Alizarin once again. The back of his hand glows with a brilliant light, and as he holds the mark high, a blinding bolt of lightning strikes the creature, blasting the protective barrier from its body. After a blistering battle, the friends emerge victorious and set sail once again to continue on their companion-finding quest. That thing had some strange power protecting him, but we managed to beat him, and we need to do the same to any other servants of the Lord of Shadows we find. Oh, Tran, you saw that pillar of light right where Alizarin appeared, didn't you? Well, you know what it means, don't you?
Oh, aye!
The likes of Alizarin are no match for the power of the Luminary. The ocean's safe for seafarers once again. But if we don't defeat the Lord of Shadows, who knows where the next hideous beastie might spring from. Come on, Lighty, let's get going. That was amazing, Tran. You made that thing regret ever messing with the Luminary. Wait, the Luminary? That word. It means something to me, but I can't remember why. Alizarin was the Lord of Shadows' servant, and now that he is defeated, the oppressive atmosphere that hung over the ocean has been banished. Doubtless the people who live by the coast are overjoyed. It'd be no bad idea to pay them a visit at some point and see how they're faring.
You wanna speak with little old me?
Honey, that monster didn't know what hit him. Well, good riddance to bad rubbish. The seas are safe once again. Oh, and that reminds me, we should pop down to Nautica and check everything's okay. Yeah, actually, I was planning on doing that, but now... Yeah. So what I'll probably do is, if Nautica has different dialogue, I'll insert that.
What's going on? My heart's beating like crazy.
The fall of Yggdrasil has changed everything. It's more than likely Sniffleheim didn't escape unscathed. Which is why I think we'd better check in on Queen Frizabel before we head off to Arboria. That all right with you? Right. We're away to the castle to see the Queen. While we're at it, why don't you lot take a look around town and make sure everything's okay?
Good idea. Get rid of Eric, because he's got some secret here.
What's the matter, Eric? You look like you've seen a ghost, lad.
It's nothing. I'm fine. You want us to take a look around town, right? I'm all over it.
On second thoughts, you're coming with us. You're in no fit state to be wandering round on your own.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a burden.
Come on now, laddie. This isn't like you. Chin up, eh? A stroll to the castle will do you the power of good.
Sniffle high. Tran's quest to find his lost friends on the way to Arboria continues, and while sailing along in the Salty Stallion, he's surprised to find Eric stowed away in the hold. But the reunion isn't exactly a happy one, as it soon transpires that he has entirely lost his memory. Having welcomed him back into the fold, friends must now seek out a means of alleviating Eric's amnesia.
Listen up, laddie.
Fall of Yggdrasil turned everything upside down. I just hope Queen Frizabel and the rest of the Sniffleheimers are still safe. Come on, laddie, let's go and check on Her Majesty. What's going on? My heart's beating like crazy. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a burden, but I really appreciate if you let me tag along with you for a while. We used to know each other, right? If I stick with you, maybe it'll help me get my memories back. There's nowhere in Erdrea that hasn't been touched by the Lord of Shadow's evil. Well, it's the Luminary's job to put things right and save the people from the darkness, and when we get to Arboria, we'll be one step closer to doing just that.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
In the days after Yggdrasil fell, when I was wandering the world alone, I missed everyone so much. Surely you didn't think I was too stone-hearted to care. Listen, no matter what happens, no matter how hard things get, I'm just glad I found you all again.
Perhaps.
We're all the best of friends, of course, but you and Eric have something special. You're like brothers. I can't help feeling a little jealous when I see you two together. Ah, if only I'd been thrown into Heliodoran dungeons, maybe you and I would have that certain special something instead.
I must speak with you.
How long has it been since we fought back to back to protect the last bastion? Traveling the world with you and your companions has made me realize the strength of the ties that bind you. Jasper and I did not share such a bond. Perhaps I am therefore in no position to offer such advice, but I bid you, Luminary, treasure those friendships. We meet again, dear Luminary. Good to see you well. You have our thanks. You saved us from that lizard spawned from hell. If you should miss the air above, just tell me and I'll send you. I have the power to summon bubbles, one of which I'll lend you. Well, my friend, what say you? Shall I put my plans in motion and send you and your ship back to the surface ocean? No. You're staying then? In that case, Nautica is through that cave. I hope you have a fine time in the land beneath the waves. Alright, so it looks like the dialogue is different. So what I'll do is, before you get to this part watching it, I will record me visiting Nautica and insert that before this era. Welcome all to Nautica, the realm beneath the foam. Your Queen Marina's honored guests, so make yourselves at home. If not for you, we would have had to stay away forever. We thank you, Luminary, for your tireless endeavor. She had another thing to say. Have a nice day and enjoy your stay. Yeah, maybe they weren't even here. We'll see. Praises be, you rescued me. The monsters took my home and friends, they tore my life apart. The darkness like the blackest chasm filled my aching heart. But when you slew Alizarin, my soul was filled with light. I thank you, Luminary, you have saved me from the night. It doesn't matter what you are, fish, squid, mermaid, or man. All I care is that you buy as much stuff as you can. forget. How do I turn into a fish? I remember turning into a fish. Anything I have? Yeah, jumping multiple times doesn't do anything. Somehow I was flying before. Is that a spell? No. Your human guise is certainly a sight for sore eyes, but don't you find it difficult to navigate the waters of Nautica by walking? Perhaps if you petition the queen, she might magic those long limbs of yours into something more suited for swimming. Okay, well there we go. That's the answer. Thank you. I cannot swing as... Okay, this was a... I'm pretty sure we saw that one because she's a quest NPC. Actually, before we do that, I think there's... I'm cowardly now, but when I'm older, I want to be bolder. No longer yellow-bellied craven, but a barrel-chested braven, just like you. First things first, I need to stop bursting into tears every time a shark-like shadow appears. Michelle was right. You human beings aren't our enemies. Just look at you. You're pretty much the savior of the seas. You stopped that horrid fiend from tearing Nautica apart. Thank you, Luminary, from the bottom of my heart. How wonderful it is to see you here, beneath the sea. The Queen has been awaiting your arrival anxiously. Her Majesty's above us, but we have no stairs to climb. I can take you up there, though, if now is a good time. Just take my hand, I'll take you up, as simple as can be. So tell me, are you all prepared to meet Her Majesty? No. Very well, when you're ready, come and speak to me, and I will take you up to meet the Queen beneath the sea. It must be holy providence that we're alive today. Although we worship different gods, come human, let us pray. Very well then, hold on tight. We don't want you to fall. A moment's swim and we'll be in the Queen's audience hall. Have you met the Queen and found out all you need to know? Do you require my services in going back below? No. Very well, just say the word when you'd like to go back to where our trip began, the entrance hall below. What a magnificent monarch she's made. I've been Marina's personal protector ever since she was a tiny tot, and what a lot of headaches that girl gave me. To think that the late Queen's naughty little daughter would one day safely steer Nautica through the stormiest of waters. It's enough to bring a tear to my weary, bleary eyes. Let me thank you on behalf of all the ocean's daughters for seeing to Alizarin's removal from our waters. I feared the flame of hope was quenched by misery and pain, but thanks to you, it blazes in my subject's heart again. Though Yggdrasil has sunk to earth, her will lives on in you. Heed the counsel of your heart and see your mission through. Remember, though, the paths we walk are filled with twists and turns. All roads lead from the tree of life, and to the tree return. Very well then, take my hand, just like you did before. I'll make sure you get down safely to the lower floor. Wait, wasn't she supposed to turn me into a fish? So I can start swimming around? How wonderful to see you back here on the seabed sand, but are those legs not better built for walking on the land? Not only that, I'd love to see that big blue face once more. Shall I change you back into the fish you were before? No. Well, if you're sure you'd rather not, but it seems such a shame. I did so want to see that handsome fish face once again. Yes, an excellent decision. Come then, I shall grant your wish, and in a trice you shall become a beautiful blue fish. There, you are a fish, but if you tire swimming free, I can change you right back if you come and speak to me. I trust that you're enjoying life as a charming fish, or would you rather be a man again? Is that your wish? No. I thought as much. Who wouldn't want to be a fine young fish with shining scales is swimming through the sea? But if you wish to resume your normal shape and size, just come to me and I will swiftly dispel the disguise. No. Oh, I'm so slow. Probably nothing in here. But yeah, check anyways. The Pearl of Wisdom shines with a mysterious light. Fantastic. What about this thing? Nope, I cannot go that way, my head's so reeling, because I seem to have run into an invisible ceiling.
After Alizarin, yes, drove us from our home. My husband trying to protect me, but he was lost in the southern seas. Now I know how the humans feel. They have lost so many friends. The sea in which we swim is salty with all our tears. Their sadness has touched my heart. Yes, I feel them welling up. It is time for me to add yet more tears in my own.
Stay back! This is one of the deadliest devices known to fish kind. Humans like to put creatures like us inside these things with a few peeled potatoes and light a fire underneath. Just imagine, innocent sea dwellers that just like you and me have probably been boiled alive in this very vessel. Harsh. This humble institution houses relics from the shore. I think they're mostly treasures, but I'm not sure anymore. Just take this piece. I've studied it for more than 60 years. Until I fled this kingdom, I was sure it was a spear. But now I know it's just what humans call a candlestick. They use these things for lighting. Goodness me, I feel so thick. It's been almost 600 years since the Royal Terrarium was founded. I was hoping to mark this anniversary by unveiling a new exhibit. An item that I first saw when I was still a fresh-faced hatchling. Yes, it caught my eyes and made the perilous journey from the beach to the ocean. Alas, I've been unable to find such a treasure in the ocean floor. Being a sea turtle, I cannot go to the world above to retrieve it. But you, young man, you can travel freely between the ocean and the land. If you were to assist me, yes, I could acquire the exhibit of my dreams. Well, my boy, will you journey to the world above and bring me back, this truly startling treasure? I thought I want you to bring back something very specific from the world above. No. I see. Well, I suppose you are the Luminary. No doubt you have more important matters at hand. Sorry to have bothered you. Yes, you will. Truly you are a kind soul. Very well. The item that I seek is very unique in shape. Almost like a long, legless squid. I only caught a brief glimpse of it many years ago. It was atop a cliff that towered above one of your human villages. It was black and glossy, and large enough to fit a mermaid inside. But then, just as I was admiring its beauty, bang, it produced a cacophonous blast that sent a shockwave running across the surface of the sea. It took my breath clean away. Ever since that day, that enormous, explosive, sleek black squid has never been far from my heart. If you have any idea where such an item might be found, could you bring one back to me from the world above? It would be the perfect exhibit, yes, to celebrate the 600th anniversary of the founding of the Royal Terrarium. I'm counting on you, Luminary. Tran accepts the Marking a Momentous Occasion quest. What to do, what to do. An enormous, explosive, sleek black squid. Yes, just like the one I saw when I was but a hatchling. It would be the perfect exhibit to celebrate the Royal Terrarium's anniversary. You're a well-traveled fellow, Luminary. Surely the settlement I remember it being there is one you have visited on your wanderings. If you think you might know where to find one, pray go there and bring it back to me. With such an exotic exhibit, this anniversary is sure to go with a bang. See the yellow sparkling thing, but there was a sparkly spot right here. I've got plenty of that. Sage's Stone. You got the Sage's Stone. Take it to show the old adventure in Gondolia. That's what I'd like to see, chums again. I was only after a no-quibble nibble. It all happened a few months ago. I've been living on nothing but seaweed for weeks when that delicious-looking fish swam by. My greed exceeded my need, and I did my misdeed. He just looked so lovely and lively, and before I knew it, I jumped in and was nibbling on his fresh, fishy fins. I didn't mean to be unkind, but in hindsight, I should have asked him if he minded. Now I'm in a bind. I might get fined, or even confined. In the legal counsel of the merman on the stand, he's been accused of flouting Nautica's supreme command. He saw a tasty-looking fish, and by his own admission, he sank his teeth into it without asking its permission. I need to show the judge he's not a criminal at heart, but hatchling lawyer that I am, I don't know where to start. If I could read my mentor's casebooks even just a little, I'm sure that I could build a case to safeguard his acquittal. I need to go and borrow them, but now the court's in session. I cannot leave. My client sealed his fate with his confession. If only I could quote those notes. I'm sure that he'd go free. Oh, Luminary, will you go and bring them back for me? The mermaid wants you to bring her a book of undersea legal precedents to help her defend her friend in court. No! It's not your fault, it's mine. I should have known I'd need those notes, but what to do? It's down to me whether he sinks or floats. Oh, thank you, Luminary. You're as kind can be. My mentor was an ace attorney, famed throughout the sea. It was to follow in his footsteps that I studied law. Alas, he left us long ago and now lives on the shore. That didn't rhyme at all. He built a hut upon the tiny island to the west and hid himself away in self-inflicted house arrest. As you may surmise, he was an odd, unsocial sort, but always kind at heart and a true maestro in the court. If you could ask him for his notes on all the trials he stood at, I may yet get the chance to prove the law something I'm good at. Justice's Bryant Quest. My client isn't blameless. He admits he bit the fish, but then again, fish feature in many a merman dish. In this case, the plaintiff's claim for legal restitution is based on the first clause of the Nottingham Constitution. All fish folk are our friends, even if they are food. To eat them is permitted only if one is not rude. These words were written by the very first queen of the sea. To go against them is a most atrocious felony. If I could read my mentor's casebooks even just a little, I'm sure that I could build a case to safeguard his acquittal. You'll find him on an island to the west inside his shack. Could you go and meet with him and bring his old notes back? To free or imprison, it's a difficult decision. As justice of the courtship, I must judge each case before me. Some drip with deepest intrigue, while others frankly bore me. Today's defendant is accused of breaking from tradition and feasting on a fish without first asking its permission. The fishes are our friends, and yes, sometimes they are our food. But if you don't obey the law, you're asking to be sued. Is that the Sage's Stone I see sparkling so wonderfully? It's so pretty and glittery. When you first came here as a fish, it was my house you stayed in. Now I know just who you are, I'll never take a trade in. In fact, I've turned my home into a hostelry instead, Nick queuing up to slumber in the Luminary's bed. Holy mackerel, it really hurt. Bless my soul, you won't believe this. I was on my usual morning swim about the place when the merman swam up from out of nowhere and tried to take a bite out of me. I was dumbfoundered. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if he just asked me first, but preying on people without their permission is a whole different kettle of fish. Ooh, it's enough to make you green about the gills. You agree, don't you? You can't just grab a passing guppy and start eating them. You've got to give them a chance to swim away first, right? No. You mean you're on the merman side? You think he had a case for a dismissal? What kind of fish are you? Sure. Exactly. I knew a fellow fish would understand the scale of this affront to deep-sea decency. The blockhead in the dock is my own dear brother. The fool tried to feast on a fish without asking first. Still, he stopped as soon as he saw he was in the wrong, and us fish folk gobble up guppies and snack on snappers all the time. I only hope the judge sees it the same way. Oi, what do we got here then? It ain't every day I get a fish swimming into me shop. You got a bit more about you than your lily-livered mates, ain't ya? Nope. Go on then, get ya. Swan home to mummy before I gobble you up. Only kidding, I like the cut of your jib. Right then, what can I do you for? Aw. Cool. May get one just, I like outfits. Part of the Corsair set. Corsair's coat. A jazzy jacket that's well protected against the wind. Part of the Corsair set. Well, let's go and get that. I like outfits. Bigger spender. Awarded for spending 10,000 gold coins at once. Very well, you shall become a man without delay. Just close your eyes and marvel as the scales fall away. There, you are a man. But if you once again should crave to swim the seas with perfect ease, my wand I'll gladly wave. Very well then, take my hand, just like you did before. I'll make sure you get down safely to the lower floor. If ever you should wish to visit Nautica again, just sail over our entranceway and strum that sweet refrain. Okay, let me make a save and then find out what happens if you go to Nautica before you fight Alizarin. No one appears to guide him down to Nautica. Okay, so that's what happens if you try to come here before you talk to Alizarin. Or not talk to, deal with Alizarin.